welcome back to the vlog. We are in my car. As I told you in last week's vlog, I have lots of doctor's appointments this week. This is the second today. I had my blood drawn this morning. I had to go fasting, you know. And so now we are heading to get my squeeze. It's time for my annual mammogram. And I always get nervous about this every year. In case you don't know, my mother did die of breast cancer. It's something that scares me. I do have masses, if you will, in both breasts, but they are benign. They are like, I don't know what they are. They have shrunk over the years with my change of diet is what I credit it to. I don't know if that's the case. Yeah, so we're going to get my mammogram, and it makes me nervous. It always scares me. I think it does every woman. You come in, you know, that antsy wait of however many days it takes to read it, radiology and all of that to read it, and publish your results. Just nerve-wracking. It's something I don't enjoy every year. I have had biopsy once, maybe twice, once, I don't remember, because of the mass, you know, that kind of thing. So it's just nerve-wracking. I think you understand. I don't think I need to continue to explain. Anyway, so yeah, so today is these two appointments for me. I've been editing in between appointments, and I brought my Stanley and my coffee with me. This is actually only my second cup of coffee today. So I'm trying, when I first get up in the morning, to drink a full glass of water before I have my coffee. Just little changes I'm trying to make. No, I have not made that video. My intention is to get that video done next week. I actually have 3 videos I want to film next week. Technically it's 4. While we're airing the Enchanted Princess vlogs. So, yeah. And I'm trying so hard to be patient with my hair and not cut it, but I want to so bad, but I don't want to. It's one of those things that I do and I don't. It's finally at the length where I can let it air dry and it doesn't look horrible. It doesn't look great. It's not like I would go out with my hair. I mean, I would go out, meaning like just something formal or special or whatever with my crazy hair. But anyway, but I want to get those videos filmed, and I want to continue working on the Enchanted Princess vlogs, and then I've got so we have a vlog going live today, which is a home vlog. So home vlogs are going to be kind of hodgepodge all over the place over the next few months until we get into Vlogmas. We have, nope, not that one. I do that every time I want to turn there and it's not there, it's the next one. We have one more cruise this year, and we actually have 2, but we only have one cruise that will be vlogged from a standard vlog aspect. The one after that will be a family cruise, which I'm so excited about. So that one, I'll just vlog it from like maybe a sneak peek perspective. I haven't really made up my mind yet. I don't know how I'm going to vlog that one, okay? And then next year, we do not have a cruise until September. So there's going to be a lot of home vlogs. I told you, once we made this big transition with work with Robert, we would be cruising less. And you know, that we had our years of travel. I told you that's what we planned on. We've made it to Europe. We're going back to Europe again. We are wanting to book Europe one more time, but that won't be for a couple of years. So I know I may lose some of you because some of you only watch the cruising content, but that's okay. I'm going to try and continue to vlog and just vlog from a home perspective, and you know, maybe things will change and we'll grow from there. We'll see what happens. Maybe we can do, I don't know. I really don't know what the future of my channel is. I don't intend to stop vlogging. I don't intend to do that. But, you know, you never know. You never know. I tend to get bored at home, and so I will probably want to work. I don't know. I really don't know, you know. Just depends. And if we're not traveling as much, I can go get, you know, a fun little job somewhere. So, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, but I am going into the imaging center here to get my squeeze. You should get your squeeze too. I know it's scary, uncomfortable, embarrassing sometimes. It shouldn't be, but some of us it is. I don't really like standing there all naked. You know, from the waist up anyway. They do give you a robe, at least here. And it's for our own safety. Early detection, from what I understand, is key. Okay, 11 minutes of nonsense. Let's go get this done. These robes are always too big for me. Oh, that's done. And listen, it's not painful, but it is uncomfortable. Okay, if you haven't done it before. While I was there, I got some of my blood work back. We did an updated allergy test. I am so allergic to everything, and it's worse now. There were several things on the list, and I was warned that my allergies would get worse as I got older. Surprises me. I just wasn't expecting that. So that just tells you, ladies, go get your allergy testing done. Go get tested. It was a blood test. There we go. What am I gonna do? Okay then. I will talk to you later when I'm processed this new test result. So anyway, she said it would be 3 or 4 days before I had any results on my mammo. You know, nerve-wracking waiting for that. I've told you that already. All right, me and my grumpiness about my new food allergies are gonna go home and eat some chicken, because apparently that's all I can eat. Hello. Woo! It is pouring rain. I'm glad I left early. It is Thursday, September 11th. Very dark day in American history. This day was a very stressful day for so many. Terrible, tragic, horrible day. Today we are headed to the vet. Buggles is not well. Okay. Now it's just rain. We're good. All right. We got through that. Woo! Yesterday, so the day before yesterday, he was perfectly fine. He was his normal, cute, fun, playful little self. He was playing. He was being adorable. Yesterday, I noticed when I pulled out the food to feed everybody, he didn't come to eat. And I was like, that's a little strange. So, okay. But every now and then, maybe he had just eaten, who knows. And then by noon, I was feeding the kittens, and he wasn't interested. And then, so I took a spoonful over to him, and he actively gagged he sniffed it and he gagged. I was like, that is weird. Okay. We'll watch you. He was still up and moving around. He was going to get water. I thought, okay, maybe he had just had upset tummy. By the evening, he was just drinking water as fast as he could. It just seemed like he couldn't quench his thirst. So, and then he came and he crawled into bed with me when we went to bed, and he slept with me the entire night. Now, he will come and snuggle with me 15, 20 minutes, and he gets bored and gets up and leaves. But this, he was all night. it kept me up all night because I was so worried about him, and I kept checking on him. He was like right here. So you know your shoulder and your arm was like completely numb and asleep, and you were incredibly uncomfortable, and you did not sleep, but you did not care because that was your baby and he needed you at that moment. So he stayed there. He finally got up around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and he crawled under my bed. We have a bed under there for Fluff, and he got in that. Bug does not go under beds. He doesn't go under beds, under couches. He's not that kind of cat. And then this morning when I got up, he was still hiding. He wouldn't come out to me. I was like, something is very wrong. We're going to the vet. So I called. He finally got up and drank some water this afternoon, but all day I had Chandler kept going back and picking him up and bringing him, and then he would go back to hide. No. Going to the vet. So I can't imagine what is wrong, and I am very worried. Oh, I just sucked down water the wrong way. I officially am growing my own fur. Let me fix you here. Okay, so Bug, we don't know yet. He's right here. He's strapped in again. He has no fever, but he was dehydrated, despite the fact that he's done nothing but drink water over the last 2 days. So they gave him fluids, took some blood, and gave him medication to help his tummy ache and to encourage his appetite. So the doctor will call tomorrow with his blood work results and to check on him. So there's where we are. We're gonna go home and we're gonna snuggle in and we're going to get this baby feeling better. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm low energy. Today is it was a very hard day at work. It always is. When it's hot, it's ridiculous. It's a very hard day at work. And I'm worried about Bug. And yeah. So, and I told you yesterday that I got new results for my allergies. I have decided that I'm going to assume nothing has changed until I talk to her on Monday. I have my doctor's appointment on Monday, and I'm going to see what she says. So we'll go from there. There's nothing I can do right now. Monday is my appointment, and we will see then. So tomorrow, Fluff goes to the vet in the morning, and which will mean the doctor will call about Bug while I'm there. Fluff goes to a different vet now. Fluff, everybody except Bruce, Bug, and Buddy will go to a different vet. Bruce will start to go to the new vet once we transfer all of his information over. They're used to the FLIB cats at the new vet. But Bug will stay here, and so will Buddy. Buddy has to go to the vet, and so does Bug, too frequently to be so far away. Okay, well, I'm getting on the freeway to go home, and there is traffic, so I will talk to you in a little bit. I'm sorry. I know this is not my normal chipper self, but I'm worried about Bug, and it's just been a lot this week. A lot this week. Good morning. Good morning, Sammy. How you doing? Good girl. Good girl. Good morning. Good morning, Sophie. Good morning, Brucey. She is having the best time running around with her kittens, wrestling and playing. Oh, it makes me so happy to see that. You guys, we really did not think we were going to have that with her. Where'd she go? She hides in this little nook here, and then jumps out at the babies. No, I'm going to feed you. It's not quite time yet. There she goes. Sammy, don't go under there. You're too big. They all try and go under here. Yeah. Buddy, you're too loud. Buddy, leave it. She's scared of you. Boo Bear. She does not understand you. No. No. Shh. Boo. Leave it. No, buddy. Just because she gives you her back does not mean she wants you to sniff her. Sammy, it's okay. I know, Sammy. It's scary. Buddy, hold on. It's okay, Sammy. He doesn't understand why she doesn't understand him. You're okay, Sammy. I've got him. I've got him, baby girl. You go play. It's okay. But she's doing better than we thought she would with him. Oh, she's so happy. Oh, I love it. I'm so happy she's happy. This gives us hope that she might be able to go to a home. Look who's up and asking for cookies. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's such a good sign. Such a good sign. Good morning. How are you? It is almost 9 o'clock. It's 8:50. We are on our way to take Mr. Fluff to his vet appointment. You guys, sometimes when it rains, it pours. I am telling you. It has been didn't realize that was so off. Maybe I'm not sitting up as high as I normally am. I don't know. Anyway, it has been a rough few days. So I did get my mammogram results back. We're clear. That's great. I can let that go and not worry about that. And Bug, this morning, the vet checked on him. He went yesterday. The vet checked on him this morning and with the texted and checked on him today. And I'm happy to report that last night he did eat at about 8 o'clock, and about midnight he had a churu, which is that squeezy cat treat. Basically, she said anything you can get him to eat, let him have it. So he had that, and then this morning I was distributing treats to everyone, as I do every morning, and Bug actually came running out from his little cubby and got on the table and asked for treats. Big deal. That's a big deal. He's still quiet and grumbly and grumpy and not hiding like he was, but hiding still, like not out. Normally he lounges on the couch or in one of the bedrooms, in one of the towers. He's not one to sit under the table like he has been. So he went back there this morning. So I'm still waiting to hear back on his blood work, and then Fluff obviously is going this morning. So, that's some progress on Bug. Hopefully it's good progress, and relieved about my mammogram and all that. So, and then, what else was there? Oh, yesterday I got home from taking Buggles and was doing stuff around the house, and all of a sudden realized it was kind of warm in the house, and it was like, that's unusual, especially with this new AC, man. That thing is powerful. Went over to the panel to check the temperature, and it was completely black. I was like, oh, the batteries must be dead. No, it's plugged. It uses power from the house. It's wired, hardwired. That's the words.
At the next stop sign, turn right.
And it wasn't working. The company that installed the AC closed at 5 o'clock,
stop sign.
And it was 5:09. So I got out the paperwork, Googled, tried to figure out what was going on, did all the things that suggested, no luck. Understand it's still very hot here, but thankfully yesterday afternoon it poured down rain, which So the rain had cooled everything off. So it was fine. It was getting warm in the house. It's more the humidity that builds up in the house than the warmth. That humidity is very hot. It makes it feel so hot. Anyway, it really only got up to about 80 degrees in the house. Nothing we could do. I tried all the tricks and nothing worked. So I called, of course, left a message for our AC company and went to bed later on that evening, like around 9 o'clock. And it, like I said, hit about 80 degrees in the house. In our bedroom, it wasn't that warm because I'd had the door closed. And then about 1:30 this morning, I was awakened by feeling cold. I was like, why am I so cold? Wow, I can't believe I'm so cold. It's with no air conditioning. That's impressive. We had the fan on in the bedroom, the ceiling fan, and my what is that fan called? I got it from Costco. Best fan ever. Uzu, I can't remember what it's called. And I tossed and turned for a couple of minutes trying to figure it out. And then I started worrying about bug. And then my mind started racing. So I was like, get up. So I got up. Sure enough, the AC had turned on, which was weird. So went and found Bug, checked on him. He was good. And then ran into Chandler in the middle of the night. And he was like, yeah, the AC came on about an hour ago. He said it woke me up because my room suddenly started cooling off. And I was like, oh yeah, okay. So it came back on. Well, this morning the AC company called me right at 7. Called me right at 7 and explained that they think what it is the water tray, the pan in the bottom of the air conditioner, because it's dehumidifying the air so much right now that it's, it may be the drain that's on that may be clogged. So they're going to come and look and let me know. If it is, we have to call a plumber to come out and clear it because they are not plumbers. That's a plumber's job. So there we go. So that's what we're dealing with today. They're going to be out this afternoon and then they'll let us know. She said because if that is the issue, it will happen again. So, and it's designed to turn off when that happens. I really wish it would just put a note on the screen, not turn off. It would just say float engaged, float override, something to that effect, so that's what the issue is, instead of just turning off. Because there's 5 or 6 different reasons why it could have turned off.
The next stop sign.
So hopefully we get some word on Fluff and how he's doing. I don't know if I told you the issue with Fluff, but he started rapidly losing fur and drooling. We're worried it's his teeth. He's not eating crunchy food. He's only eating wet food. He is still drinking water and eating, so that is good. But his favorites are the crunchy treats, and he has not been eating them. So we are thinking it is his teeth again. And by the way, thank you so much for watching the Sky Princess videos. You guys are the best. I asked you at the end of last vlog, which just posted like day before. And so many of you went over and watched that vlog and the whole playlist and left me comments, and I can't tell you how much that means to me. Thank you. Thank you very, very, very much. And I think it is making a difference because the views are ticking up on that, and that's very helpful. So thank you. You guys, you're just absolutely the best. You're the best. So, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. I can't really look at you because I'm driving. Stop yapping at you. I think it's 20 minutes of me rambling at you for no reason about pretty much nothing. And, yeah. So I'll let you know when we're done with the vet how Fluff is.
I still have a long way to walk, I'm sure. It'll take a while to reach the golden shore. Walls and mountains standing in my way, but I must try to figure it out anyway.
we are done with the vet. Fuffers is going to be okay. It's very bright sunshine on him. Basically, what she's thinking is, so Fluff had one canine left on the bottom left, I think it was. Yeah. Last year after he had his teeth pulled. There was that one, and then he had a couple of other ones in the back. He still has the ones in the back, but the canine is gone, and the suspicion is, and she could see kind of a spot, the suspicion is that he had a slight tooth infection. That's what the drooling was from, and the tooth finally fell out, released the pain, and so now he's fine. And as far as hair loss goes, the suspicion is that is from his being outside. This is his first time in the house. When he was outside, he would lose his fur in the summertime. So we think that the suspicion is that it is an extreme version of his losing his fur, because his body doesn't really understand the air conditioning and what's going on. So he's adapting is what is happening. Now, that said, we're going to watch him for the next month, and then if there's no improvement in his hair, in his appetite, if things are whatever, we have to watch for rapid changing or any kind of changing, just to make sure that we are on the path to healing and recovering, growing our fur back and feeling better. If we don't see any improvement, then we'll come back and he will be sedated, and we will do blood work and all sorts of things to make sure that he is safe, that he is fine. Because all of his blood work from last year, was really good. He was very healthy. So anyway, so he's okay. We do have some gabapentin to try and put on food. Try that again. We tried that last year. It didn't really work, to help with stress and anxiety. And to see if it works. If it does, great. It should really help him. If it doesn't, then it's fine too. It's just a try. So there's that. And then what else was there? But his skin looks good. His spot that he licks constantly, that's looking better. Generally he's very healthy. So, that's that. I sent over all his files and made sure he was, made sure they were up to date on all his files. And yeah, that's it. And his Bugs doctor called while we were in Fluff's doctor, and Bug has an infection. So we are taking him in. His red blood cells are elevated. There was a couple of other things she mentioned. They're big medical words. I don't know what they are, indicating that he has an infection. It is related to his teeth. It's probably a secondary infection to the viral infection that he has on his teeth. And it's not time to do another dental on him. His teeth looked pretty good yesterday. Inflamed, as always, but nothing was infected. Nothing needed to be pulled. Nothing needed, immediate attention. So we're going to go, as soon as I get home with Fluff, I got to scarf down some breakfast, turn around, put Bug in a kennel, and head to Bug's doctor for his, for a shot. He's going to get his, an antibiotic shot, and I think maybe antibiotic shot. There may be some more fluids. He may get more fluids. I'm not sure, but he just had fluids yesterday. I was in this vet when his vet called, so I was listening and then got distracted. The doctor will go over everything with me when I get there. So, and I told her where I was. I told her that I was in the vet's office with one of our rescues. They know I rescue. They know I have many animals. Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's back to the vet bingo. Just picked up Bug. We're on our way to the vet. This little shirt, isn't this cute? It's by J. Jill. I've never heard of that, but when I was putting it on this morning, I was sure to notice that. It's a little tie front tank top. It's silk. I got it from ThreadUp ages ago, probably, I don't know, a couple months ago. And so I just thought I would wear it today. It's green, and as it's still hot here, it's 88 outside. It's 12:45. It's not bad. I mean, it's still hot, but it's not atrocious like usually it is in September. Anyway, so I thought I'd wear it today. So we're gonna head to the vet now, as if you haven't had enough of me in the car and rambling on at you. I do need to go to Trader Joe. I want to go to Trader Joe and look at their fall items to see if they've gotten their pumpkin spice coffee in and their Christmas spice coffee, because as you may or may not know, I love it. Their winter coffee and their fall coffee. I love it. Absolutely love it. And last year, either they didn't have it or I missed it. So after this, I have no idea how long this vlog is. It's probably atrociously long, but this weekend I really want to make the Italian chickpea soup. I really want to make that. And I wasn't going to put meat in it because it has the chickpeas in it, but I'm going to put beef in it. I also want to make the birria tacos, but what I'm going to do with the chickpea, ooh, I need to get off because there is traffic and I do not have the time for the traffic. I'm going to batch prep the soup and put it in containers and put it in my freezer. That way I've got it. I also want to do that with the birria tacos because it's a big giant brisket, and that way I've got meals ready to eat, because like on Thursday nights, it's really, after a long hard day at work, it's hard to get meals ready, and then during the week when we're working or doing things, it's really, I'm trying to be better prepared. In essence, do a little bit of meal prepping. I also need to prepare some grilled chicken and put that in containers and freeze it, because that's another thing that's good, and it defrosts in seconds, you know, in the microwave or in on the countertop for just a minute in some hot water. It's easy to defrost portioned out meals like that. So I just really want to get back into that. Okay, Buggles is all sorted. I know, there's so much sun on you, baby. Let's cool down. Maybe that's there now. That's better. It's just so sunny on you, sweetheart. Let me get out of the sun, and then, I mean, I know you're solar powered and all, but I don't think you want that kind of sunshine on your face, little boy. There now. I can't move him because he's buckled in. I have him buckled with the seatbelt in. So, anyway, they're so sweet in there. I really have found some of the best veterinarians and offices, and they're just amazing. So anyway, like I said, I want to go to Trader Joe and look through there and see if they have their fall stuff. And I would like to do it today because I am not going to have time this weekend. I've got serious housework to do this weekend. And okay, Buggles, I know. We're going home, sweetheart. We're going home. And I've got editing to do. Serious editing. I need to edit 3 vlogs this weekend at the very least.
I must try to figure it out alone. Yeah, I must try to figure it out alone.
have it much as possible. Oh, they're fine.
Well, hello. Different day, different doctor. Now it's my turn. Well, Robert was last week. There is something that is nicking up the leather in my car. I've noticed 2 different spots. I don't know what it is. Anyway, hold on. I am wearing this dress in today. I am on my way into the doctor. I have about 4 minutes, and it's very hot outside, but it's always cold in the doctor's office, so I have a sweater on. And yeah, I am not looking forward to this. So, but I mean, it's just a doctor's appointment, but nobody likes to go to the doctor. I mean, I guess some people do. Okay. I don't like going to the doctor. I got these. I had to run into, I took you to Trader Joe, and I got these at Trader Joe. Velamints. They're gum. Must have fresh breath for that. Anyway. All right. I'm gonna go in. I shall see you after the doctor. I think we're gonna make our soup tonight, or I may have a frozen pizza. I don't know. I really need to make the soup, but it's been a very busy day and I'm tired. All done wearing my Band-Aid badges of honor for my 2 vaccines. I got my flu shot and my pneumonia shot, and I'm good to go for another year for the doctor. So, oh, this is stuck to me. That's what that was. It's my cable. Anyway, I'm gonna head home and maybe go make this soup now. I'm not sure what I'm gonna, or maybe a frozen pizza. I don't know. I'm very tired. And yeah, so let's go. And of course, if I make the soup, it's hot, y'all. Whew! I need to go get my nails done, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna let them grow and grow and grow, and then maybe I'll go get my nails done next week, and then I won't have to go back until just before we go to Europe. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying not to go very frequently. And this is Builder Gel, and I like the Builder Gel. I like it. It's strong, but it's not thick, and I hope it doesn't damage my nails, but it doesn't really matter because I'm going to soak it off when they get long enough, and then put just some gel, some, shellac or gel or whatever. And then that'll be it. I'm only doing that for Europe, just so my nails are fresh and nice for Europe, and I don't have to fool with anything while I'm there. And then from that point on, I'm just going to do them myself. I was looking at some older vlogs with manicurists and stuff like that. I was doing well with that stuff, and that's probably what I'm going to go back into. Okay, I'm going to hit this stop sign, turn off my camera, and then I will see you in a minute. Good morning. Welcome back to my kitchen. I don't know how long it's been since we've been in my kitchen to cook. I don't know. I have no makeup on yet. I have appointments this afternoon, so I don't want to put my makeup on yet. I put this away. It's a hair tie, and I have kittens running all around the house, and if there are hair ties, they will get eaten. So let's see. Daisy's back there. Here is my outfit as of this moment. I will probably change. I'm a little chilly in the house, as I always am. This is a Rails shirt that I picked up from ThredUp. This one's a small. I have it tied up. So, I mean, it's a regular button up. I have it tied up. I think they have another one on the site right now, and it's in a medium. Get the medium because, the small fits. I've got the sleeve rolled up here, but I think a medium would be better. I think it would just be a hair oversized. Okay, you can see. Can you see? I don't know. The tunnel is back there. Let's see. Who's that? Indy? Yep, that's Indy. He's back there. I actually, I can't see on the screen if you can see. I am after this one. I had it in my cart and I let the time expire and somebody had set it to auto buy and I missed it. I am totally bummed because I absolutely love that. I did a Google image search and there was one on Poshmark and it was $18 on Poshmark. So I bought it, but they haven't shipped it. So the seller is just non-responsive, which stinks. Okay, no mediums right now, but one will come up. And when it does, I'll send this one, I'll get it, and I'll send this one in because as I've told you 100 times, if not more, I like things oversized. So this one fitting is fine, but I prefer it to be oversized, especially if I want to wear it like with a white t-shirt underneath over some leggings or a tank or something. It needs to be bigger. You know, it just needs to be more billowy. Okay, so as promised, we're going to be in the kitchen. I have a recipe here for an air fryer whole chicken. I've had recipes before, but this one just looks really good. What we are making today is the vegetable. It is vegetable, but I'm going to add beef to it. Easy vegetable soup recipe, vegetable soup with chickpeas and Italian-y, tomato-y broth to a soup pot and simmer. Yeah, so it's very basic, very easy. I need to chop up the vegetables and get the pot going. You see, I have a new stove cover here. This one is new. This stove is bigger than my other one. So my old one was sliding up on here and it was scratching the surface. It's still in the hallway. It's going to go to one of my kids. They were like, yes, I want that one. It is still, the shape and the fit of it is still the best, but it was scratching the top of my stove and I was not going to have that. So, this, you've seen this. This is from Target a couple years ago. So that's going to go there. And this will go down here. And I'm going to get my cutting board out and lay you down this way and get to chopping and get to getting ready. And then I'll meet you over at the stove. I'm just going to buzz you right through the chopping just as, you know, sort of B-roll because I think you know how to chop vegetables. These tiny little baby ones, oh, they're so tender. Those are my favorite. I leave my celery in the fridge in a container, Ziploc bag, or glass container, soaking in water. It keeps it fresh longer, in my opinion. Now, I love carrots, so I'm going to add an extra. Uh-oh, I think we're about to have an incoming kitten who hasn't learned yet to stay off the counters. Oh, you're just watching, sweetheart? Oh. If I were doing this for a salad or something, I would not be chopping the onion first. I would chop the onion and garlic last because otherwise you're going to end up with everything tasting like onion. So, you know, if you're doing fruit or anything like that, cut your fruit first, not your onion and garlic. Now, you really should move your food, not your knife. But I have a hard time with that. I have always struggled with that, but I can't perfect it all the time. So this is what we're going with. I don't have the best knife skills, but you know. Got my beans. I don't have diced tomatoes. I have this, so we're just gonna go with this. Butcher box beef. This is the 85. You can get 90. You can get, yeah, it's 85 and 90. Olive oil. Let that oil heat up for a second. Now, ideally, well, not ideally, you could use ground turkey, ground chicken, ground pork, whatever meat you want to put in here. I just have to beef up my protein. Beef. Along with the chickpeas, I still need to, you know, pepper. Pick that up at Trader Joe's. Salt. So I get this all chopped, I'm going to put the veggies in. Now you can do them separately, but there's no need in a soup because they're going to all, now it's too low. They're all going to cook together and simmer, so it's fine. You know, you would want your onions and your celery to go translucent to soften them up, and then you would add your carrots and let them cook for a little bit. You know, if you were not simmering this, because otherwise your carrots would not cook through and your celery and onions would become mush, you know. Y'all know, you know. Okay, so we just have a little bit of pink and we're all chopped up. And I always add, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but garlic and onion. This is too difficult. You need the hand. And as I said, the babies are still putting everything in their mouth, so we have to be very careful. You have to pick everything up because the carrot is too hard. They could choke on it. So, even though they're teenagers now, they're still babies. Those saute for just a minute. Okay, the recipe says to drain and rinse, so that's what I'm going to do. I only have the big can, so I only need half. So we're just going to put half the can in. There we go, and I'll save the rest. Some tomato sauce or something. Oh, man. Now, since going through my cabinet, I don't have turmeric and I don't have a bay leaf, but I do have Italian seasoning and that will work. Just gonna put a couple teaspoons in there. I have found turmeric is mostly used for color, I'm not sure it provides much taste. I mean, it can, but. All right, we're just gonna let this simmer for a couple of hours. Let everything get soft and cooked. You could also put potatoes in here. I do have some potatoes. Maybe I should put some in here. Nah, I'll save that for another time. There we go, that's it. Now we're just gonna let it simmer. Once it comes up to a boil, I'll reduce it to a simmer. So there we go. I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. I'm gonna put away this, and I'm gonna put this in a bag because my kids have compost bins, and Robbie has a compost bin, and he will be home today. He will come here today, and he asked me to save my trimmings, end pieces in it. So also I watched Josie, and she takes all of her veggie trimmings and makes a veggie stock out of it. I may do that at some point. It seems very useful. I won't be doing it until we're back from Europe because we're going to be home for a very long time after Europe. Well, I mean, that's not true. We actually have 2 more cruises this year after Europe. One I'll let you know about very soon. We're very excited about. And the other one is a family trip. So that one I'll just be vlogging from a sneak peek perspective. And I'm very excited about it. I'm very, 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 very excited about it. Okay, I'll see you when that's all done. Oh, I need to do the birria tacos. I never got to make my spring rolls, so I just took all the veggies from that and turned it into a salad, and Chandler made an Asian dish, and so spring rolls will come next week. Okay, do you remember in Costco I showed you the Whole 30? It's ground turkey chili. Turkey chili from the Whole 30 from Costco. You guys, I love this. With this, I mean, of course I can make my own. I absolutely see no reason to make my own because this is delicious. It's clean ingredients. So I have errands to run today. I have meetings today. When I get back, I also have the cat. Oh, Bug has his follow-up today. I'm going to run into Costco. We need toilet paper, and I'm going to grab 2 more of these and stick them in the freezer so that I have them. Because you know Costco, sometimes they'll have the beef stew, which my son likes the beef stew. I'm not a fan. But this one, I like this one. What I was saying about Costco is sometimes, you know, they bring stuff in and then it's gone. So I want to make sure I pick some up. It's perfect. The roast tomatoes in a can that I didn't need for that, I need for my birria tacos. This is the seasoning mix I'm using from A2B. Now there's too many pieces of meat in here for this to brown. It didn't really call for it to brown, but I just prefer to kind of saute anything I'm going to braise first because there is flavor in the brown. But, you know, it's not really going to brown, but that's all right. We'll get a little flavor on there, just a little. Getting there. And I always ask for lean brisket. I get trimmed briskets, and I always ask for lean. So there's very little to no fat on them. And generally, while it's braising, the fat will release, and it's easy just to get it off of there. Take it away. All right. Okay, turn off saute, turn it on to pressure cook. I'm going to put the lid on. Yeah, my lid is broken. We dropped it once when we were coming in from the camper. Okay, seal, pressure cook on high for... do an hour, see how that does. Let's see how that does. I don't really like this near my cabinets where it's releasing the steam. So we'll turn it that way. All right. Okay, now we're just gonna let everything cook, and I'll see you later when it's time to eat. Okay, it's 8:38 and I am hungry, so I'm going to have breakfast. So let's see, what am I gonna have? So I'm gonna make some, there's just a little bit left in here, and I have one of these I need to use up. Put this plate on here, bowl on here, zero it out. Okay, it's 110. That's actually enough for today, because I'm gonna have, no, I'm gonna fill it up. I'm gonna have more. So we have 266 grams, which is actually a little more than I would normally eat. I usually stick around 200, 210, but we're using up the other one, and it's fine. Oh, my hands. Oh, my arm is sore from my vaccine yesterday. All right, now what I do, this is vanilla extract. I just took it out of the bottle it was in because the lid cracked, and I just used one of my old sugar things, liquid stevia. I have a couple of those up on the bar over here. Oh, I needed this. There it goes. 1 hour and counting. So you can sweeten your yogurt however you want, but I use stevia and vanilla, and then I mix it together. And I've got vanilla flavored yogurt without all the weird stuff that vanilla flavored yogurt has. So I start off with just the plain yogurt and mix it up like that. Now this is a lot. So again, I don't normally eat this much, but we're gonna go with it today. I'm pretty hungry. And yesterday I had that pizza. I still have leftover pizza I need to eat, but that was a very filling pizza. I put the picture up on the screen for you, but there we go. Okay, now I'm going to have, I love these. I love them. Now I picked up a version of this from Trader Joe. I haven't tried it yet. It's got a lot more sugar and stuff in it, but that's fine. I love these. I saw them at Target, so I got 3 of them. They'll last me for months. I do need to put this in an airtight container because it takes me so long to eat it. It's up on top of the cabinet over here, and I will put it in there when I'm done eating today. But I just get, one serving is a cup. This is 3/4 of a cup, which I find just fine. And then I use this Good Karma Flax Milk Plus Protein and throw the lid on the floor. About 1/2 cup. Throw that in there. There we go. This is my breakfast today. Now, if I weren't having the cereal, I would add strawberries or blueberries to this. You can even, I usually take the frozen blueberries and frozen strawberries, put them in a bowl, in a pan, warm them up, let them kind of melt down a little bit, mix them up, make a little compote, put a couple drops of stevia in it because I like it a little sweeter, and put that on here with my favorite granola, which is this. And if I had some made, I'm going to be making it this week, some pecan butter, cinnamon pecan butter, and that would be my breakfast. And I'll leave that new trail linked for you, but if you have a Costco and you are a member, you can get it at Costco in the bigger bag, and it's much more economical that way. So I'm going to eat this, and then I have to get to work. So good. Hi, Daisy. Hi. Now, I don't always eat sweetened, sugary breakfasts like that. Any minute now, I'm going to start sneezing because it has oats in it, and I am allergic to most of, oh, Daisy, most of the things in Cheerios. But I have started once a week, maybe twice a week, I will have something like this. I have to live my life. And until I have a reaction to things like I do to gluten, I'm going to continue to eat them as long as my doctor says it is okay. We did review my allergies, and she did discuss the top 5 with me that I do definitely. Careful, baby. It's too hot. Oh, that scared me. They're still learning. She does not understand hot yet. You know, we aren't lighting candles where they can get to anywhere near them. They still need to learn. It scares me. Oh. Anyway, we did go over my top 5 in the allergens, and I do need to avoid those. Okay, let me check this soup. Oh yeah, we're perfect. Let's turn that off. And when I'm ready to have it for dinner, I will show you. I usually don't eat lunch. I'm not hungry at lunchtime, so I don't eat. I eat to hunger. If I'm hungry, I will eat. If I'm not hungry, I don't eat, with the exception of at least getting in my protein every day, even if I don't feel hunger. So I will still get my protein in. I will eat yogurt. I will eat some bacon. I will eat, you know, some sort of beef. I will chicken breast. That's my big thing right now is chicken. I really enjoy chicken.
Chicken? I can eat some chicken.
Daisy is back there having the best time with her mousey. They're so playful. It's so fun to see. All right, I'll see you in a minute. I realized I didn't show you. There it is. Nice and thick. Looks delicious. Now, if you want to thin it out, you can add some more water to it or chicken stock, whatever you want. But yummy. It looks so good. Looks just like it did on the ship. Yummy. In case you don't know, that's what started this whole thing. I had that on the ship. And it was so good. Immediately sent me to looking for recipes on the ship so I could make it when I got home. And I have. All right, it's all done. It's fork tender. It's fall apart, but it's not. If you let it go too long, it can tend to get dry. So there it is. Oh my goodness. Yummy, yummy. Okay, I'm going to try this. Hang on. It's very hot. Hold on. So let's just come over here and talk about this. Delicious. I tried this. Outstanding. This is exactly what I wanted, and it is delicious. I recommend you make it. You can put the beef in or not. Use chicken or turkey or whatever you want, but this is delish. Does it smell good? I have a dog. Does it smell good? Okay. Ooh, it's got a kick. Ooh, it's got a big kick. Gonna need some sour cream in that. So good. Delicious. Good morning. It's 4:30 a.m. and I finally feel alive again. Yesterday, I don't know what time it was. I started feeling really tired and then achy and then like I had the flu. And today I finally feel better. But yesterday was a long, uncomfortable day. So clearly I had a reaction to my vaccine. So I'm finally feeling better. And today I have to edit and work. My arm is very sore still from my shots. I had pneumonia and flu. And boy, let me tell you. And I was so tired last night, so did not feel good. I slept in my contacts. It's so funny because yesterday, I got up and I felt so good. I was so motivated. I started working at like 5:30 in the morning yesterday. And I got so much done. I was running around, taking care of things, getting things done. And then I felt terrible. It was so weird. Anyway. Feel better today. Hopefully today I just feel better and it doesn't come back again. Okay, enough complaining. I'll see you inside. I need to close out this vlog. It's gotten quite long, I'm sure. And morning, Boo. Boo Bear. Good morning. Good morning. I just let the kittens out. Hi. And this is how this one has been the entire time I have not felt well. In my lap. On me. I have my robe on because I'm freezing. In my lap, on me, chewing a bone, doing... I know I said the word, I'm sorry. You cannot say that word. I know. You have to eat your breakfast first. Breakfast isn't for another hour and a half. Did you see that side eye I got? doing? He's feeling so much better. He's back to himself. He's doing well. I have a sink full of dishes. I'm cooking so much yesterday and then falling on the couch because I felt so terrible. Soph. Hi, Soph. Sammy. Yeah, there's Sammy. Hi, Grayson. Hi, Ringo. Hi, Lulu. Sammy's doing so well. She's doing so well. Daisy. Poppers. No, that's Brucey. Abrupt ending. I know. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for watching. I sincerely appreciate all your time with me. The recipes will be linked down in the description box. Anything I can link, I'll leave down there in the description box for you. All right. Thank you so much for your time, and we will see you real soon in the next home vlog.